Tracy Cottle kind of took a break this year and didn't make it out to all that many races, but then Greg Barnhart didn't make out to too many races either. He came out to Minden, Jet Effect, and then I think race 7. But the reason why Greg got nominated for Photographer of the Year was going way off the scale with all the photo cards and the posters and everything for the Chowchilla greet and meet where we met all the folks down there and the spectators. And this one shot of Jesse Wilson, the intensity in this one shot is just so incredible. The first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. And it's just like all your shots. It's those, I was going to say money shots, but that wouldn't be appropriate. So I was going to say the whoa shot.
But then you did.
I did say that, didn't I? God, I need a cigarette. All right. 2012 DJSA Race Photographer of the Year, Greg Barnhart. He couldn't be here today, but he said thank you very much for being considered. If the saying is true that a picture says 1,000 words, then your pics have said about 1 billion. Thank you for all your skill and time in capturing moments like this, which is just off the hook for a lifetime. So a big round of applause for Before we get into the juniors, I got 2 more to do, and then Art's going to come up as kind of a pre thing.
Okay, then do your 2. We'll let you. Maybe.
Could we get Hope Schrock and Jill Drexel up here? It's always fun to put out the questionnaire about, well, who do you think was the staff member of the year for DJSA? And I always get, a whole bunch of feedback, but this year it was unanimous. And the picture that I used for these plaques of appreciation show a whole bunch of racers on the beach with race skis who have all that week gone to the trouble of cleaning their skis up, getting them tuned up, getting them ready to roll, looked back with pride and said, yeah, that's right, let's do it. Well, a couple other people in this organization worry only about coming up with some great menus for the staff and then all the racers that are there, and especially at remote race sites. It's just incredible. But these people do the same thing as you. It starts off early in the week with planning and maybe getting things loaded up, ready to go, shopping, seeing what the menu's going to be. And then when it's all laid out at the race site, they stand back and go, yeah, that's right, we did it. So the amount of time and love and passion that they put into cooking is just amazing. And they are the outlaw chefs to me. I'm trying to get one of them on TV with Gordon Ramsay, and it's going to happen, but it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. I don't want to cut for any books that you sell or a restaurant that you open. But anyway, I can't thank them enough. All of us in this room owe them so much for all they do, from breakfast with the waffles and the coffee in the morning to the 5-star lunches that you guys come up with. The DJSA Outlaw PWC Racing Master Chef Hope Schrock of the Outlaw Cafe, the staff member of the year. Thank you so much for all you do. There's a picture of the trailer in the back. I couldn't find one that had all, to be honest with you, the only pictures that I had of Jill and Hope together were over you, where you were fanning yourself and you looked like you were dying in the sun, and I didn't want to use that.
Thanks, man.
But this one was a lot better. And to the one that's going to be on TV soon, the DJSA Staff Member of the Year, Master Chef Jill Drexel of the Outlaw Cafe. I haven't decided whether they're going to score some cooking utensils or cooking classes or whatever. I have to sit down and talk with them. But they're definitely going to get rewarded for what they do. And I don't know, where do you buy cool stuff? I think you're all set. I've already seen your stuff. But
I've got a few things I'm thinking.
all right, then we'll get hooked up. Take a round of applause for him. Margarita maker.
Hey, Jim, I think they call that Europe.
Oh, it's
Europe?
Yeah.
Europe? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Italy. Oh, Europe.
France is
Well,
here.
my family's from Greece, so I should have known that. It was right next door. What was I thinking?
Walk away.
Want a cigarette?
Probably.
All right, Art Chambers. Come on down.
Okay, so a couple things. First, we'll do a little update on what we have happening with the racing and the food. So a lot of you have signed up when you came in. So before we wrap up here and everyone disperses, we wanted to make sure everyone had an idea of what the game plan is. So there's a lot of people that haven't signed up yet. So when we leave the room here, everyone that hasn't signed up, and this is for food or racing, they need to go up to the front counter. They'll get you signed up. You pay. You get your wristband. You're paying the same for racing or food, so you might as well hit the track and do some racing. We got a bunch of heat set up on Monza and Yoko, and I know the bounty keeps going up on Memo wherever Memo disappeared to. But
Zernix got scratch on it.
We're trying to take him down. So when we wrap up here, just head straight out to the front counter, get signed up, get your band, and then we're good to go. I know the food's getting close. Racing is you have to be signed up by 6:15. It's only 4:15. Amazingly, we're actually a little ahead of schedule.
What?
So
Wow, what?
Oh, really? Seriously? Really?
guys, come on. So we're doing pretty good. So when we wrap up, let's get signed up, and then we'll go from there. Now we ready to go?
Yeah, junior race first.
So I want to give a little plug for the junior class. What Jim has got going on is something that's not available anywhere. So it doesn't matter whether it's in the U.S., even over in Europe. There aren't any kids that are in that 6, 7, 8 range that are out there racing. And what Jim has done is he's created an environment that's not only safe, but he's got a bunch of racers that support him. All the families are out there supporting it, and it's something that if you've got kids, we got to take advantage of it, because like I said, this doesn't exist anywhere, and without standing up here and crying like a little girl, there is nothing that feels. The feelings that we get when we sit there and we watch our son. Now, granted, Brent and I, this is what we did, and so it's extra special for us. But Kenny, Pete, Chatty, there's a bunch of parents that are out there that when you're on the beach watching your kid going out there doing their thing, and you see their intensity and you see their love for it, you can't even put words to how that feels. So let's take advantage of what Jim's offering here, and let's try and get a bunch of juniors out there. We're finding skis, we're finding wedges, doing these different things. So if people don't have the equipment, we'll put them on the equipment. But to get that class to grow, that's the up and comers. And that's who's going to keep this sport alive. We're at this grassroots level right now. It's the best part of jet skiing. It's before the TV and the money and all the crazy stuff. Right now, people are doing it because they love it, and the sportsmanship and the camaraderie is something that kind of goes away when you get all the other stuff added to it. Right now, it's at an awesome stage. So let's get the kids involved and let's keep them moving. And again, big thanks to Jim for allowing us this opportunity, because it doesn't exist anywhere. So.
Pleasure's all mine.
Real quick, I pulled 3, and this is what came with buying extra tickets. Memo, Amanda, and LT. Come get stuff.
So there's more Liquid Militia t-shirts, sizes. Extra large, small, green beans.
You can't win if you don't play.
That's right.
There you go.
Looks like we have about 5
How about a
players.
t-shirt? The Muscle Milk t-shirts, there's large and extra large.
I'll take an XL.
XL? It's all you, baby.
Sean
Freaking rocks, baby. There you go. Thanks.
All right, get the bottom one.
Okay.
Junior B.
Junior B class we're going to do first. I don't know Chang's son name. Starts with a J. Anybody?
Ends with Lou.
Chang Lu's son. Anyway, out of Fresno in number 5.
In the 4th spot, Rachel Gidley.
Rachel, you're all grown up.
Exactly like your
Where we at, Bees?
In the number 3 spot, and
Bees?
it is a hoot to watch these 2 kids and their dad on the water. Everybody that was, we're going to do this again, that at Camp Far West last year, or was it year before, and we were racing in the hail, and the water 2 years ago was like, I don't know, 14 degrees. And Christopher Chataway wasn't heavy enough to keep the bow up, so Chatty hung onto the back of the ski for the whole thing. That was freaking hoot. So number 3 spot, right in the 66, Christopher Chataway. Come on down.
And in the second spot, the last name's familiar. The first name's Joe Chataway.
And number 1, I just saw him. Did he move? He's in the back. He's in the back, hiding in the back. Did he move? There he is. Talon Chambers? Is this like genetic or something?
Talon, who do you want to thank?
Woo-hoo! I would like to thank my sponsor, Quakey Sense, all the racers, my mom and dad, and Jim.
That's cool.
I'd just like to thank Jim for putting on the races, because without him, none of us juniors would be out here getting these amazing experiences. And then obviously my dad and my brother and my family for putting us on the water and giving us people to compete against. It's an experience that I'll never forget.
Awesome. Team chat. Chris?
I want to thank Jim for letting me race because I'm not even old enough.
Chris? When the camera's rolling, we won't say stuff. You're old enough now.
3 years ago when I wasn't old enough.
And I want to thank my dad for telling me to start jet skiing, because when I was littler, I didn't really care at all about it, but now it's one of my favorite things.
Kind of funny that he didn't really care for it, because I saw him kind of caring for it in that last junior max race between a certain Mr. Chambers and a Mr. Chataway. The race that you guys did, I think of it every day. It was so incredible. But I hope you guys have as much fun with it as I have watching you. And Rachel's dad, I wish she could have been here with a number 14 ski.
Rachel looks so cute today.
Let's talk later.
She's grown a little.
And a deeper voice.
Rachel,
I'd like to thank my dad. No, seriously, she's, Rachel, last year, because I wasn't pushing her to race, because then it kind of cuts into my racing. But she wanted to do it, and I said, okay, and I've got that little pink sit down, and I go, you take that out. She goes, she's like, no, I want that one over there. So, but so she loves riding the stand-up. She's got the horse on the side, call it the Wild Pony or something like that. And actually, she really loves jet ski racing. She loves coming out here, and now her favorite thing is when we drive down the road is what she can actually jet ski in. So it started off being a big body of water, and now it's down like she sees a puddle on the side of the road. She goes, I could jet ski in that puddle. Anyway, thanks for Rachel. So.
Great kids. All right, fellas, I got a little something for you later on, but when we do the intermission and top 10 from each class, I'll let you know what it's going to be, because I got to match up everything to who's up here right now. All righty? So thanks a lot. Fantastic.
Good work.
got a couple more wieners up here. That would be, she's in.